Are you getting the screen, Chandu?
Yes, sir, it is visible.
Visible?
Yes.
What you are saying? What you are getting?
Matrix multiplication,
Now?
time complexity,
Now?
algorithm something.
Strassen matrix multiplication algorithm or Strassen's algorithm, right?
Okay.
Right. The screens are, slides are changing, right?
Yeah, yes.
Anybody have any problem while changing the slides? Okay, no problem. Then I will start. Generally, all of you know the matrix multiplication, right? Chandu, what is the rule of matrix multiplication?
Uh,
General rule.
row is multiplied with columns.
The columns of first matrix is multiplied with
Rows, yeah.
rows of second matrix, right?
Yes, sir.
Right. That is general rule. Right, I will start that one. So this is the fourth application of the divide and conquer method. So I completed the binary search algorithm, quicksort and matchsort. Three are completed, three applications. The fourth application is Strassen's matrix multiplication. So this matrix multiplication is the general matrix multiplication. So in the first we'll go through the general matrix multiplication. This is the general matrix multiplication. So what is my matrix multiplication? Matrix is nothing but set of elements are arranged in rows and columns. Point one. Rows and columns like this. Suppose if it is a 2 by 2 matrix, that will be represented like this. A, B. Are two matrices of size 4 elements. That will represent A11, A12. That means first row, first column. First row, second column. So the first index represents the row and the second index represents column. Similarly, this is second row. 2 1 means second row, first column. This is the 2 by 2, not 1 by 1. This is the 2 by 2. Like, this is the representation of the matrix. So in the matrix, we have to apply the divide and conquer method. We have to divide the multiple products. How we will get the multiple products? So according to the rule of matrix multiplication, the columns of A is multiplied with, the row is multiplied with the columns of B matrix. This is the columns that are multiplied with rows of the B matrix. That will be represent like suppose C11. So you know the order, C11 means A11, first row A11 multiplied with B11. So that is the first row column of first element is multiplied with A11 multiplied with B11. So that is this is plus A12 multiplied with B21. This is this in the it involves C11 involves two products plus one addition. Two products, one addition. So that is the C11 element. Similarly, C12 also two products. That means C12 means first row, second column. First row of A matrix, second column of B matrix is the C12. Nothing but A11 into B12. That is second. This is like this. This is the basic rule of matrix multiplication. It involves, suppose for first element involves two multiplications, one addition. Total we have 8 multiplications, 4 additions. 8 multiplications and 4 additions. So it is general matrix multiplication. So that will be represented like this. It is a for loop. This is a J for second loop. The matrix for the matrix multiplication we need one more loop. So that is the general matrix form rule. That will be represented like this. So this is the rule of matrix multiplication, it involves 3 loops, that is the order of complexity of order of n cube. So sometimes you have to, you will get the some questions, how you will explain the nested loops. So you have to know this concept before that. So nested loop time complexity will be represent like this. This is the sum of that means for loop I to n, j 1 to n, then sum is equal to sum plus 1. For this, how we will calculate the time complexity of this nested loop. Here, this one is the nested loop. Nested means inner loop of the external loop. This is the complexity for one loop, that is the inner loop. The j sum of loop. So nothing but order of, the rule of 1 to n. 1 is nothing but n. So that will be replaced, then we will get this one. It is a complexity. So that is the representation of the inner loops. So for this loop, only 2 loops are there. Then order of complexity is order of n squared. Simply we ignore the constant values are order of n. So generally in the complexity we have to represent the higher order elements. If suppose n square is there, order of n, that means the complexity changes with respect to the bigger elements. That is why the complexity is order of n square. This is the complexity for the nested loops. Check this one. So how this will be calculated? We will check this one. Generally this is, so whatever this value, suppose previously I equal 1 and j equal 1 to n, then I will get the order of n square. Suppose if the inner values are changed, here j I to n minus 1. So for this loop also we will get the order of complexity is n square. So whatever the inner loop is there, automatically how many loops are in the program, that depends on the inner loop, the complexity will be evaluated. So finally we get order of n square is the complexity. So depends on the constraints, it may be big O notation for upper boundary, theta notation for the tight boundaries. Finally what we will get order of n square is the time complexity for the 2 loops. For loop. One is the inner loop, one is the external loop. This is the complexity for this one. So this is the substituting method. We have to solve this one. This is the complexity for this one. Coming to our program. So like suppose in the matrix multiplication, how many you have total? 8 multiplications are there, 4 additions are there. The expected time complexity is order of n cube. Why? Because it has 3 loops. For loop I, for loop j, for loop for k. K for partial products of multiplication. So totally we will get order of n cube. How we will get? Check this one. So it involves total 8 multiplications and 4 additions. 8 multiplication, 4 addition. For this, the complexity is, what is the complexity for this general multiplication? So by applying the divide and conquer method, by using the master theorem, so here A is 8, B is 2, dividing 2 parts. That means 2 products are added. Like here, check this one. This is the one product. This is the one more product. Totally it consists 8 objects, that is 8 t n by 2 plus c n square. The c n square for the additions. C n square is for the additions. Rest of things are all recursive methods. All are recursive. So in this complexity, t of n is equal to 8 into t by n by 2 plus 4n square. Here 8 is the represents number of multiple products, multiplications are products, and 4 are the additions. So generally it represents in terms of f of n function, combination function. 1 second. This is the combination function or addition functions. Because why? Because it, what I will get. Like, so by applying master theorem method, this is T of n. So the complexity is, this is according the master theorem proof, like this. Or we have to use the substitution method also. So by substituting these values, we will get the order of n cube is the. So while substituting n power log b for a, b is the, t is the 8. 8 is nothing but 2 power 3. So 2 power 3 will get, what we will get? 3. That is order of n cube is the high complexity for the general matrix multiplication. So by using some other technique, we have to reduce the multiplication to reduce the time complexity for a given number. So in the Strachan matrix multiplication technique, we have to use this is alternative method for matrix multiplication. Why? Because we have to reduce the number of multiplication automatically. The complexity also reduced. The time searching, the time for the multiplication also reduced. So here, by applying the divide and conquer, partitioning the elements into n by 2 bases. So the complete matrix is divided into n by 2 bases. Half is left side, half is right side. So conquering. So here we have to reduce one multiplication. We have to reduce one multiplication. It's in the general matrix we have total 8. So by using the 8, we will get the order of n cube. Suppose if you reduce the number of multiplication, automatically the complexity is also reduced. Why? Because the multiplication complexity depends on its multiplication only. ఎందుకంటే ఇప్పుడు the multiplication complexity is order of n cube, but the addition complexity is order of n square. So automatically the addition complexity is ignored. So what is greater element in that equation? That will be represented as its maximum bounds or order of n. So like this. So by combining, by using this technique, so it automatically its complexity is this one. So previously it is 8. That one may replaced with 7. 7 t of n by 2 plus order of n square. This is for the addition with respect to tight boundaries. So total time complexity is 7 into t of n by 2. So what are the, actually by using this technique, we got the total 8 multiplications. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 multiplications. 1, 2, 3, 4 additions. So with respect to multiplication order of n cube, and for additions the complexity is order of n square. So automatically the order of n square is ignored and the complexity is order of n cube. We will get the higher value. So based on that, here we reduce the multiplication, that is 8 to 7. Only in the Strachan multiplication we will use the only 7 multiplication. So you will check this one. Suppose you have two matrices A1, A and B. A, B, C. So by using the fixed format, we take 7 partial product 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is the 7th one. These are all these 7 are the 7 products and 18 addition subtractions. Total 7 multiplications. It is a fixed value. Why? Because while writing the algorithm, we have only once we write the algorithm. No need to any specific logic. It is a fixed logic to reduce the multiplications. P is equal to A11 plus A22, B11 plus B22. So that is, so this is the C1 value. P plus S minus T plus V. You will check. These are all the 7. P value, Q, R, S, T, U, V. here the 7 products and additions plus or minus total we have 18 are there, that are 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. These are the 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18. Total 18 are there, but the complexity for multiplication is n cube. The 3 loops are there. Addition for n square. With respect to n square, n cube is greater than that one value. Automatically, the addition subtraction complexity is ignored, reduced, ignored. So automatically, the complexity depends on its the multiplication only. We not consider the complexity for addition and subtraction. So these are all the different combinations of multiplications and additions for the Stassen matrix multiplication. So in this there is no logic. It is a fixed problem. So for this, how you have to calculate the complexity for this one? Check this one. So in this, so total how many multiplications are there? Only 7. By using the divide and conquer method, each time you have divided into 2 subparts, and this is the a n square. Here a is the total 18. 18 additions or subtractions. N square is the complexity for the either addition or subtraction. So this is by using substitution method, we have to use this one. A n square plus 7n by 2. Again we need to replace 7 by 2. Like we'll get, what we'll get? This one. Same. Here a is equal to 7, b is equal to 2. By substituting, I will get like this. Order of n log 7 base 2. So previously in the general matrix you will get here 8 only. So in this you will get 7. That means, so automatically 7 is less than compared with 8. So what value you will get? That is a 2.81. 2.81. Actually for general multiplication its value is 3. For the Stassen matrix multiplication its value is 2.81. So 2.81, what will be changed? So the complexity for this one. Order of n log n 7 log 7 base 2 is equal to 2.81. So generally for small values the complexity does not affect for the general matrix multiplication, Stassen matrix multiplication. So whenever the n value, the matrix size is greater than 30, automatically it will the impact of the Stassen matrix will be shown. Automatically the complexity will be reduced whenever the n value exceeds the 30 elements. It is the Stassen matrix multiplication. By comparing these two, like this, general matrix total multiplication is 8, additions 4, its recurrence relation or master theorem equation is this one. So 8 represents the multiplications. So n by 2 is nothing but each time how many objects you have to multiply? 2. So this is the complexity for the addition. So with respect to runtime time is varied with respect to order of n cube. Why? Because 8 is nothing but log 2 8 n power. So 8 is nothing but 2 power 3, nothing but we will get the order of n cube. This is the general matrix multiplication. So in the general Stassen matrix multiplication, where it is the one multiplication, that is the 7. Actually 7 is the less than 8. Total addition or subtraction is 18. So its value is 18. Its value is 7. So its complexity is this is. So automatically we will get some value order of 2 power 81. 2 power 81. Always less than 2 power 3. The result will be impact whenever n value greater than or equal 30. Then we will get the very less running time for the Stassen matrix multiplication. This is the logic of Stassen multiplication. In this, this concept is over. Chandu?
Sir.
what do you understand from Strassen matrix multiplication? Generally, what I am asking. Generally,
It reduces the time complexity.
with respect to time complexity in the Strassen matrix multiplication, the complexity is the order of n cube. The general matrix multiplication, but in the Strassen matrix multiplication, the complexity is 2 power n power 2.81.
Yes,
Right?
sir. Yes, sir.
So both are approximately equal to 2.81 for the ceiling values, right?
Yes, sir.
But how you can say Strassen matrix multiplication is better than the general matrix multiplication? ఇప్పుడు ఏదో లాజిక్ ఉంటుంది వచ్చిందో
అవును సార్.
మరి ఏ పాయింట్ ఆఫ్ ఇట్ ఇస్ బెటర్ దాన్ దట్ అంటున్నా?
అంటే మల్టిప్లికేషన్ కి ఆర్డర్ ఆఫ్ n క్యూబ్ అంటే టైం కాంప్లెక్సిటీ.
జనరల్ మ్యాట్రిక్స్ మల్టిప్లికేషన్ has the complexity order of n cube.
అది అడిషన్ కి n స్క్వేర్.
సో విత్ రెస్పెక్ట్ టు మల్టిప్లికేషన్ అడిషన్ ఇస్ ఇగ్నోర్డ్.
ఎస్ సార్.
అంతే కదా, ఆర్డర్ ఆఫ్ n క్యూబ్ ప్లస్ n స్క్వేర్ ప్లస్ n అంటే ఆటోమేటికల్లీ ఆర్డర్ ఆఫ్ n క్యూబ్ ఇస్ ద కాంప్లెక్సిటీ ఫర్ గివెన్ ఎక్స్ప్రెషన్, రైట్?
ఎస్ సార్.
మరి విత్ రెస్పెక్ట్ టు general matrix multiplication, order of n cube is the complexity. With respect to Strassen matrix multiplication, n for 2.81 is complexity. Yes?
Yeah, sir.
It is the complexity for 2.81, right?
Yes, sir.
But the ceiling value of 2.81 itself, it is a 3, right?
Yes, sir.
But better than ఎలా?
అదే నాకు కూడా అదే డౌట్ వచ్చింది సార్ ఇంత ముందు చెప్తున్నప్పుడు.
Right. Whenever the input size is more than 30.
Okay.
For smaller value does not affect for the either general matrix multiplication or Strassen matrix multiplication. Whenever the input size is like greater than or equal to 30, that time will be affected.
Okay.
అర్థమైందా?
అర్థమైంది. లైక్
So that is the point.
So
this
algorithm
n greater than or equal 30 and so at that time the Strassen algorithm will beats the ordinary algorithm in the time complexities.
Sir.
Yes?
Sir. Hello?
అర్థమైందా చందు?
సార్ వినిపిస్తుందా సార్?
ఓకే, ప్రత్యూష? ఎస్ ప్రత్యూష?
ఎస్ సార్.
ఇప్పుడు జనరల్ మ్యాట్రిక్స్ మల్టిప్లికేషన్ లో యూ హ్యావ్ ద మల్టిప్లికేషన్స్ లైక్ దిస్, రైట్?
ఎస్ సార్.
ఈజీ గుర్తుపెట్టుకోవచ్చు కదా, C11 equal A11 B11 plus A12 B21 లైక్. ఎందుకంటే it follows proper order.
Yes,
like
sir.
Aik to Bkj, right? You have to follow the columns of first matrix multiplied with rows of second matrix. So మనం according to general matrix you have total 8 multiplication. ఎలా గుర్తుపెట్టుకుంటాను? Is there any logic?
సార్ నార్మల్ మ్యాట్రిక్స్ మల్టిప్లికేషన్ ఈజీనే సార్, కానీ అది ఆ మ్యాట్రిక్స్ గుర్తుపెట్టుకోవడం కొంచెం కష్టం కదా సార్.
How you will remember this one?
I don't know sir.
There is no logic. ఎందుకంటే మనం అల్గారిథం అనేది వన్ టైమే రాస్తాం కదా, ప్రోగ్రామ్ అనేది వన్ టైమే రాస్తాం కదా.
Yes sir.
One time we implement on the target machine. Once we install multiple times, we will use that same algorithm or same application, right?
Yes sir.
So no need to remember this one. So for these 7 multiplications, it is very hard to remember, but we need to remember.
Okay sir.
So with respect to here, check it one. 18 additions or subtractions ఉన్నాయి కదా. But general multiplication లో ఉన్నాయి 8 multiplications 4 additions. Station matrix multiplication లో 7 additions 18 additions or subtractions are there. In your point of view, how station matrix multiplication is better than the general matrix multiplication?
Just because of the time complexity, sir.
ఎలా
అంటే నార్మల్ మ్యాట్రిక్స్ లో ఇట్ ఇస్ తీటా 3 కదా సార్, కానీ దీంట్లో ఓన్లీ 2.81 కాబట్టి అది టైం కాంప్లెక్సిటీ రెడ్యూస్ చేయడంలో యూజ్ చేస్తాం.
Yes, okay, but the ceiling value of 2.81 also is equal to 3 కదా.
But comparatively less, no sir.
Small things generally we are ignoring, right?
Yes sir.
మరి నువ్వు ఇక్కడ ఎందుకు ఇగ్నోర్ చేయలేకపోతున్నావు? So for this, what I said, whenever the n value greater than or equal to 30, automatically station matrix multiplication beats the ordinary algorithm. So input says whenever greater than or equal to 30, automatically station matrix multiplication is better than the general matrix multiplication. Less than the 30 elements, both are equal, both are same, both will equal to the same running time.
Okay sir.
Clarity వచ్చిందా?
Yes sir.
So is there Rajashri, are you there?
Yes sir.
Can you prove this master theorem? So according to the master theorem, A value is 7 in the station matrix multiplication, right? Total 7 multiplications are there, right? An square for the f of n combining function or matrix additions or sub operations, total 18 are there. How we will get this value? It's 2.81. By using the substitution method here, right?
Yes sir.
Initially t of n is equal to 7 into t n by 2 plus some constant value, like. Again, where, so from this equation, where you have to replace 7 by 2? Again, we have to replace this t of n by 2, right?
Yes sir.
While substituting that one, what we'll get? Like this.
Okay sir.
What is the next? How we will get that one? Continuously we are substituting, right?
Yes sir.
Until you get t of 1, right?
Yes sir.
అంతే కదమ్మా, రైట్? 7 square like 7 power 3, 7 power 4, like here t square is there, right? Why? Whenever it is, it will also represent 2 square, right?
Yes sir.
Like finally we will get 7 power k is equal t of n by 2 power k. So n is equal to 2 power k means how will we change? Log n base 2 is equal to k. That will be replaced here. So
Yes,
7 power k means k is nothing but log 2 log n, like we will get this. K value is log n base 2, right? That will be also right like this. The base value goes to power, power value comes to here.
Yes sir.
Yes, by solving this, you ignore this one. This is a very complexity for the additions. Order of n square. So automatically we will get consider this one is the complexity of given number, right?
Yes sir.
So approximately we will get 2.81. So generally
Okay.
the master theorem will be implemented in 2 ways. One is the recurrence relations, one is the substitution method. Substitution method is the one of the best technique to get the that means recurrence relation substitution method అనేది is one of the best technique to solve the expressions.
Yes, sir.
So okay, you are clear for this one?
Yes, sir. Understood. Yes, sir.
I will memorize these 7 products. So in the Stassen matrix multiplication, these 7 products act as a very crucial role, right?
Yes, sir.
I will remember this one. Is there any logic?
Sir, there is no logic.
There is no logic. Hardly you need to remember. So this is your first unit is completed. Any doubts or any question is there, then I will explain. Either match search or pick search or binary search. Only these 4 applications are there in the divide and conquer technique. Binary search, match search, pick search, and Stassen matrix multiplication. Anything you want, then I will explain again.
Sir,
Emma Chandu?
hello sir.
Chandu?
సార్ ఇంతకుముందు అల్గరిథం చెప్పారు కదా అది ఓన్లీ 2x2 మ్యాట్రిక్స్కేనా లేదా 3x3?
No. It is suppose 4x4 ఉంది అనుకోండి అమ్మా. సపోజ్ చూడండి ఒకసారి. ఐ విల్ గివ్ మ్యాట్రిక్స్ మల్టిప్లికేషన్ ఎలా చేస్తారు చూడండి. 1 2 3 4 ఎలిమెంట్స్ ఆర్ 5 6 7
అర్థమైంది కానీ ఇప్పుడు 2x2 మ్యాట్రిక్స్
చెప్తా చూడు ఒకసారి. 10 11 ఈ మ్యాట్రిక్స్ ఏంటి?
అది 4x4 మ్యాట్రిక్స్.
10 to 16 కదా. At the time the matrix is divided like this. అర్థమవుతుందా?
yes sir.
మ్యాట్రిక్స్ స్ప్లిట్టింగ్ అన్నమాట బేస్ ఆన్ ద 2x2.
ఓకే సార్.
మీకు 3x3 మ్యాట్రిక్స్ ఉంటుంది, 4x4 మ్యాట్రిక్స్ ఏ మ్యాట్రిక్స్ అని ఉంటుంది కదా. yes I will show how to splitting this one. I will give an example to you. 1 second. It's not available on my machine. Next time I will show Chandu how to divide the matrix 8x8, 16x16 into 2x2.
Okay.
So in this class you need to remember this thing also. What is that? That is nested loop also. And ఈ కాన్సెప్ట్ అప్పుడు చెప్పలేదు మీకు. So every time you have to use these expressions, sum of n numbers, n into n plus 1 by 2 n plus 1 squares of n numbers. These are the formula. Its complexity is n cube. Sum of exponents, you will get this like this. Geometric series. In the implementation of the master theorem, we have to use this geometric series. So these are the general expressions used in this one, right? Any doubts from first unit? Then I will explain. Anything you want? Any doubts, Shekhar?
సార్
Any doubts ఉన్నాయా?
లేదు సార్ క్లియర్.
Rajashree?
Yes, sir. It is clear.
It's clear. What about Mathsart, Quicksart?
Sir, I'll go through the PDF that you sent.
Okay, today I will send the complete material, right?
Yes, sir.
Anything you want, you will ask. Then tomorrow I will start, in the next class I will start the unions, find operations.
Yes, sir.
Anybody have an idea about sets? In mathematical induction or discrete mathematics, you learn the set. Set is nothing but a group of unique elements. Suppose set of natural numbers 1 to n. You have an idea about sets? Your first unit is completed, so you go to the set, second unit. Your second unit has two chapters. One is disjoint sets and its operations, and it two algorithms, union and find. Two algorithms, union and find. I think union and find algorithms, very simple small algorithms. So what is a set? You know this concept. Set is a collection of distinct element or unique elements. There is no duplicate elements in the set. The set can be represented either like or tree format or array format or linked list format in different ways. Suppose set of elements S1 is equal to 1 to 5, 10. That means the set consists 1 to 5, 10, 4 elements. Suppose if you set 1 is 0, 6, 7, 8. That will be represented like this. Set 2, that will be represented like this. Set 3, that will be represented like this. So generally, from set elements, anyone we treat it as a root. Generally, we will take first element itself, it is a root in the tree representation. In the tree representation, 0 root, remaining elements treated as the children of root. For set 1, 4, 9. So first element is 1. Itself it is the tree root. 4, 9 is the children's. S2 set. 3, 5 is the children's. So this is general representation of sets. I will explain again. First you will listen once, then I will explain. Suppose these two sets, S1, S2 are two sets. If they are said to be disjoint, the disjoint means there is no common elements. The intersection of A and B is the nothing, null set or empty set. Is a disjoint sets. That means there is no common elements in between the two sets. Is a disjoint sets. Suppose let in natural language that will be represented like this. These disjoint sets or concepts are used in the spanning trees compilers like E, DAY is the one word, F, night is one more word. There is no common element. These two sets is said to be disjoint sets, E and F. A simple logic. Like the union of two disjoint sets will get the combination of two elements is said to be disjoint set. Is there any more logic? So find operation is nothing but we have to find the corresponding element related to the set. 3 belongs to S3. This is. Whenever you want to search that element, suppose if you want to search 3, if you enter 3, if the machine replies it belongs to S3, set 3. If the element is 8, so the machine identifies that belongs to the set 1. Is the find operation. So union find operation is nothing but the union is nothing but combination of elements into single set or single tree. Finding element is nothing but we need to identify the corresponding set or corresponding root of the given tree. These are the design sets. So I will explain the next class design sets and operations, union and find algorithms. Any doubts? Then you will ask. Any doubts? Please respond to roll numbers. 16 series 523 E2 17 series 506
Present, sir.
Dhanush